All right, it's time for the first Styxhexenhammer garden update in like 2.5 years or something like that. First, I'll show you the good, then the bad, then the ugly. Of course, this has not been maintained in a while. Here's the good. This side of the back garden I've already cleared out. It's about half of it. I'll show you the bad over there in a second. A lot of perennials did just fine. The rhubarb, I think, is gone, but the horseradish is still here. Those nice pink bushes. I'm going to be taking a bunch of perennials from the main garden, plopping them in generally here. There's a sumac tree in the middle. I like sumac, by the way. Here's the bad, which is this side's not cleared out yet. The other good thing is that this soil is still good. Remember I put a bunch of wood in it? Well, it's not even completely rotted, and so that's been adding carbon to the soil this whole time. And I added charcoal and azomite and everything else to it. I do have to do, in back you see, that's started coming loose. I'm going to have to dig the front and back out, re-level them, put everything back in, really dig it out. A lot of witchgrass in there. So this is the bad. I mean, there's some stuff in here, like that fern is still there. I really like the fern growing in the tree stump. I've always loved that. And, you know, there's asparagus here, which actually survived. I'm not exactly sure how. And some irises and more lilies. So I'm going to be clearing this out in the next few days, weather permitting, of course. You know, I'll have to go shirtless definitely in this weather because it's almost 80 fucking degrees and it's early October. Now for the ugly. I'm going to show you the main garden. And keep in mind, this is after I've done a little bit of work in it. So just hold on a sec. Hold on. Don't worry. I'll be showing you in a minute. I'm sure that you'll enjoy what you see. Ta-da! Yeah, that's the garden. Oh, there's plenty of stuff in it. There's catnip everywhere, milkweed, monarchs like that. And perennials. Look at the horseradish. I mean, that's impressive at least. But all this is grass. Unfortunately, it's hard to tell where the bricks are as well. The gate got fucked up. I need to replace that shit. Yeah, so again, the soil where it was amended is still actually pretty good. That's good news. I've weeded out a little bit of the stuff here, and I semi-cleared this middle path just because I'm going to have to pull out every brick and pile them in one spot so that everything here can be mowed down, number one, other than, you know, the bare areas. All the perennials have to be reconfigured. I have to dig through and do that. And come next spring, I'm going to have to make new beds, and I'm not exactly sure how I'm going to do that because of the amount of work involved. It's almost like because of the length of the grass, and, you know, as it goes fallow, there's a lot of witch grass and shit like that, not just regular grass. Other invasives, I'm going to have to, I don't know 100% what I'm going to do. Now, I will be rehabbing it, though, or making an entirely new garden. Now that I've got the money to do that, I guess. Look at all the horseradish, though. In spring, I'm going to pull about half of it out. I'm going to pulverize the roots. I'm going to store it. You know, you can prepare it in multiple ways. It's delicious, but this time of year isn't really when you pick it. I like the catnip and stuff, though. The peach tree, as you can see, finally croaked, unfortunately. I like the sedum. I've munched around it a little bit. It's doing all right. It needs to be fully cleared, and actually I'm going to transplant that to the back in that bare spot. My hope is that it'll spread. And so I've got a huge amount of work. The priority after I do the back bed is transplanting some of the more important perennials, some of the irises and lilies over there, and then the sedum. Get those out of here. Do as much brick clearing as I can before I leave. Oh yeah, and there is one plant that doesn't seem to have given a shit about being in a fallow garden. Look at the size of my false dittany. And it's called a gas plant for a reason. And you can see it's definitely spreading. I could chop this, I think, apart into multiple plants, but I'll just leave it this way. Beautiful flowers. Smells really nice. Smells a little bit like eucalyptus, actually. So yeah, Styxhexenhammer's dilapidated, very much in need garden with all sorts of crazy shit. Yeah, the Nicotianas keep coming back. Nothing can kill them off. I'm going to gather all those seeds in a few days that are available and store them. You can plant those in the spring, or you can plant them before winter, but they don't really give a shit either way. I've been growing that lineage of Nicotiana since what? 2004 or something like that. It's almost 20 years that the same genetic lineage has gone unmolested, so some good times are ahead. It's just, you got to go through the hard times first. That's about all. Peace. Peace out.